Hello everybody, DaveyGB here, and welcome to my episode 6 of Let's Play Kirby's Dreamland. This is part 1. I am DaveyGB. I know I have not posted a Let's Play in, I would say about a month. But I've been very busy with work and life and, I don't know, stuff. But I decided to come back. And since it is Christmas tomorrow, and I am doing this on Christmas Eve, it is going to be a bit of a mellowed back day where I'll just be doing Let's Plays all day, pretty much, until Christmas. And then I am going to Manitoba on Monday, so that's going to be a blast, I think. In my own, well, I think it's going to be a blast. But I decided to pick this game because this game is by far one of my favorite Game Boy games of all time. I got this game back in like 95 or 96, and this is a relatively easy game. Don't get confused though, just because it's Kirby though, that it's gonna be exactly like, you know, absorbing their powers and whatnot, because like this game doesn't have it. Like the Nintendo one does, the Super Nintendo one. I haven't played the N64 one. And to be quite honest with you, like the only real Kirby games I've ever actually played were this one and the Nintendo one, the original NES one. But this one, I was reading up a while ago. I think it might have been on Wikipedia or, I don't know, Game FAQs and whatnot. But they were saying that this was the first Kirby game. Then came Kirby's Adventure, which was the sequel, which is also a very good game where you can absorb your enemy's powers. But yeah, it's pretty much like you know. That's pretty much like my little look back on the game. I got this game when I was a kid. I saved up my allowance, doing dishes and mowing lawn and, you know, I don't know, stuff like that. So I decided to go get a game. And it was between this or what was the other one I was looking at? It was either this one or like Street Fighter, I think. And I believe I made the right choice. I bought this at a Canadian Tire in Yellowknife. So if you want to know how long ago that was, back in the day, for all you Canadians that are watching this, I don't know how many Canadians are actually watching this. Back in the day, Canadian Tire used to sell electronics and video game consoles and stuff like that, mainly like Game Boy and Sega Genesis. I rarely ever saw any Nintendo or Super Nintendo, or even Game Gear, so that just tells you, like, you know, it was very limited up that far up north. But I paid like, I think it might have been $48 or $55. It was in between $48 to $55, and I thought I thought it was like pretty good. I thought it was a pretty good price. Unlike another game that I bought for $55, which was a horrible game, which I will do a review, well, a Let's Play of. In the new year, I do plan on Let's Playing Judge Dredd for the Game Boy, so that's going to be a really bad video, well, Let's Play for me, because I hate that game a lot. That game has ruined my childhood. But with this game, though, it was pretty amusing. Like, I was pretty amused by it. I was taken back by it, sorry. Like, you know, the music, the animation, the characters, the graphics, the sound effects, the story, yeah, it was all pretty good. The enemies, like, you know, come on, floating orb mummies, like, come on. Those orbs don't have nothing on you. And you transport yourself from one place to another with like, giant stars, and, like, halfway of every level you go up against, like, a predecessor of the boss at the end of the level, except for level 1, which still was a giant bomb guy, so, yeah, it's pretty good. I like it a lot. And you get items by, like, you know, shooting stuff at those question mark blocks. And there's always, like, a room in, like, every level like this, so. And that refills your health. And I believe that is a sundae or banana split. Looks more like a sundae to me. But that gives you, like, the special ability to fire rapid, like, bursts of energy at your enemy without actually having to, like, suck any of them up. It works wonders on, like, those mummy orbs. Now this game's fairly easy and it's very simple to play and it's very short. I beat this game in I believe in 21 minutes. Uh, Back when I was a kid, I played this game and it took me like I would like I was I'd say about an hour or so, hour and a bit. Well, these guys, okay. Like these guys always reminded me of Lola or Lolo. I forget the name of the game, but like that female character in the castle. It's like Lolo's Castle. Yeah, that was a good game for Nintendo. But there was I played this game so much when I was a kid during the summer that I actually beat the game fairly quick, and I got so good at it that I was actually kind of like, I paid $55 for this, and it's not really a challenge. But looking back on it, actually, I think it's a good purchase, even though we're already on stage 3 at the 6-minute mark. So I still think it's pretty cool. And you got these little animations in the beginning, like, oh, don't do that, Kirby. Oh, look at you now. You're in a world of hurt, mister. World of hurt. And just the variety of enemies are actually pretty cool. Like, come on, like a clam that like shoots like, I don't know, laser dots out of its out of the center of it. And those little creatures that look like flying Goombas, and the fishes with the eye patches, and the cannons, which I always hated because you couldn't actually destroy them. I always thought the squids were really cool. And if there's like one enemy I could absorb their energy from, like absorb their their power from, it would totally have been like the squid. And right there you just see her like that. I know that kind of looks like a misshapen like cowboy hat, but that's really a microphone. And Kirby apparently thinks he can sing, and he feels that he should share his voice with the world, and that's what happens. He's just such a terrible singer. But getting back to that squid character, there's one character I wish like Kirby could absorb their like power from. It would be that character, because imagine moving Kirby in that way, not having to worry about inflating and like you can go in the water and stuff like that. Which I actually do think that this game was missing a water stage, like every Mario Brothers game had a water stage, and I'm not comparing this to Mario Brothers at all because it's two totally different games, two totally different characters, and but yeah, that's what I'm just trying to say. Oh, we got the Sunday. Here he likes his Sundays even on Mondays. I know that was kind of lame. Sorry. We're not going to go in that door. It's just like a health room. And Kirby doesn't need any health. Well, I do. I lost a third of my health. 1/3 of my health, anyways. Ooh. No, that's a powerful whale. And that lemon also gives you the ability to shoot out. Well, it's actually quite different, I would say, because your shots aren't a darker monochrome color. And we are at, I believe this is the third. Yeah, this is the third boss. My bad. I actually forgot what boss this was. Third boss. Now, this actually quite reminds me of the boss in Super Mario Land, and also that kind of dumbed down version of that plain boss from Batman, which I both previously played those games and let's play them. Sweet, and here you just little animation, which I think is really funny. Now there are supposedly secret little stages, and I found one. I found one of them. I can always find one, but I just couldn't find the others. And I remember as a kid when I played this game, I used to be able to get them all the time, and I knew where each one was. Oh, and you gotta be careful those little Roseanne or Rosie O'Donnell faces, they just come after you, and they blow up horribly, yeah. Surprised Kirby's not disfigured by them by now. Now, every time I play this game, I always remember the Kirby Dreamland 2 commercial where the bikers are reading poetry in the bar or something like that. And they're just talking, and they're talking, and it's like, Let me count the ways I love you. I can suck up an enemy in no time, absorb their energy, and use it against you in later parts of the level. And it's just going on and on and on. And there you go. See Rosie O'Donnell. But like, I just love the commercial so much. I thought it was really well done. I thought it was really hilarious. Nothing up here. Okay. And I just loved it. I just thought it was so awesome. And like Kirby's there, and he's just sucking them up and stuff like that. I never played Kirby Dreamland 2. I had the opportunity of getting it, but I never actually wanted to openly go out and get it because I was always afraid that it wasn't going to be as good as the first one. I think this is coming up to, yeah, okay, this is the one right here. There's one right here. And all right, let's get the health, and let's get the M. But like, yeah, as I was saying, like I was always like I was afraid maybe I wasn't gonna like it, maybe it wasn't gonna be as good as the first, so that's why I didn't play it. And there was a lot of sequels that came out for games that I had that I didn't want to play because I just didn't think it was going to be as good as the sequel. The only real sequel I actually really liked was Streets of Rage 2. That was an awesome game. Super Mario Bros. 2, which is pretty good in my own opinion too. And there were so many others. Like I really like Sonic 2. I thought Sonic 1 was way better. But those furries, they just ruined Sonic for me. Okay, we break these bricks. Just gonna break them. And then we go over here, we just get rid of these guys. And we go up here, and we just blow up Rosie O'Donnell's right there. And we grab that Sunday, even though it's not Monday. And we just blow up all these blocks. And I do like the shooting stars. I think the shooting stars are actually really cool. I think it's a very nice touch on the level. The design is really well done, and I just think it's really calm and mellow. Like, it's not like just in your face all the time. Like, you can play this game on like I find like if I had a hard day at work, or I'm just like like stressed out over some stupid stuff, I always just play this game. This game's actually really awesome and really laid back. It's really I don't know. I just think it's really awesome. And I always thought that cloud with the eyeball and was it like Thunderbolts? I would say Thunderbolts was actually a really awesome design. I always thought he was like from kind of some pardon me, from like Greek mythology or something like that. And he just spits out a bad guy at you. Right. Let's do this. Well, we're coming at the end of part 1 of Let's Play Kirby's Dreamland. I am your host and gamer, DaveyGB. Thank you for thank you for watching, and I hope you guys can enjoy and stick around for part 2, which will be coming up actually right after this one. I'll be uploading them. So, good nights. God bless America. Merry Christmas, and I'll be seeing you guys in part 2. Peace.